Sheriff Ray Nash, Police Dynamics Media from Cancun. I want to talk for a minute about anger. What is it that makes us angry? Why do we get angry? You know, unresolved anger is a big problem for us in law enforcement. It's a big problem in our culture. And we tend to get angry when we perceive that someone else has stepped on one of our personal rights. Let me explain it this way. You're driving in traffic and somebody cuts you off and you get angry. Why? Because you had a right to that next place in traffic. You had the right to be the next person in line at the traffic light, and you get angry when somebody cuts you off. That's a lot about what road rage is all about. Or you're standing in line at the grocery store ready to buy your groceries. Somebody cuts in line in front of you. You get mad. Why? Because you had a right to be the next person in line. If they break in line behind you, you don't get mad. Now they stepped on somebody else's rights. You think that's funny. But if they step in front of you, it affects you personally. That's why we get angry. So the whole idea behind meekness and keeping our anger under control is realizing that we can give up these rights. If you have a right to be angry, you can give that right up. It's like any other right, like a constitutional right, for example. You know, the criminal has a right to remain silent. Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. We hope they're going to give that right up and speak to us and give us a statement. They have a right to an attorney, Sixth Amendment right to counsel. We hope they'll give that right up as well, because the attorney's going to tell them to shut up and not say anything. They've got a right not to have us search their homes without a warrant or search their vehicles without probable cause. But they can voluntarily give up those rights and grant consent. You have the power to give up any of your rights voluntarily if you choose to do so. So applying that same logic here, maybe we've got a right to be angry, but we must learn to be able to give up those rights at the appropriate time. Now, I'm not suggesting we abandon our rights by any stretch. Our constitutional rights are very precious. But I am saying that you have that choice when it comes to your right to get angry, and you're going to find that you're in much better control of your emotions. If you offend me in some way, and I react out of anger, who is it that's controlling my emotions? It's you. I don't want to give you the power to control my emotions. I want to reserve that power to myself. And I do that by understanding my power to voluntarily waive the right to get angry.